Good day, everyone. Today, allow me to present to you or discuss all about environmental and development. Includes number one is the history of development. Number two is natural resources for development. Number three is prime movers of development, and lastly is land use pattern and land use plan. So what is environmental and development? Environmental and development refers to the relationship between economic growth and environmental sustainability. It focuses on how human activities such as industrialization and urbanization impact natural resources and ecosystem. The goal is to balance development with environmental protection through sustainable practices, policies, and technologies. Sustainable development aims to meet present needs without compromising the ability of future generations. So what is environment? Environment refers to the surroundings or condition in which living and non-living things exist and interact. The environment categorized into three. Number one is natural environment. Includes ecosystem, weather, climate, and natural resources. Number two is human environment. Consists of human activities, urbanization, industries, and technology. And lastly, number three is social and cultural environment. Involves human relationships, tradition, and societal structures. What is the history of development? History of development is a broad concept that includes economic growth, technological advancement, human progress, and societal changes. I give you three types of development. Number one is economic growth. It's growing in industries, infrastructure, jobs, and overall wealth. Number two is social development, to improve in education, healthcare, gender equality, and living standards. And lastly is political development, to strengthen the governance, democracy, and institution. Example of this is pre-colonial period, before 1521. Indigenous communities practice agriculture, fishing, and trade with neighboring Asian countries like China and India. What is the natural resources of development? Natural resources of development are materials and substances found in nature that are used by humans for survival, economic activities, and development. The natural resources classified into two types. Number one is renewable resources. Resources that can be replenished naturally over time. Example is forest, water, solar energy, wind energy, and wildlife. Number two is non-renewable resources. Resources that take millions of years to form and cannot be replaced when repleted. Example is minerals, fossil fuels, and metal. Importance of natural resource is to provide raw materials for food, shelter, and industries. What is prime movers of development? The prime movers of development are the key forces or factors that drive economic, social, and technological progress in a country or society. Key prime movers of development. Number one is human capital. Skilled, educated, and healthy people are essential for innovation, productivity, and economic growth. Example, the BPO industry. The business process outsourcing or BPO sector has become one of the biggest drivers of economic growth with a skilled English-speaking workforce. The Philippines has become a global leader in call centers and IT services, providing jobs and foreign exchange earning. Number two is natural resources. Proper management of land, water, minerals, and energy ensures sustainable development. Example, agricultural and fisheries development. The rice and coconut industries remain vital to the economy, with government programs supporting farmers through subsidies, irrigation project, and mechanization. And lastly is land use pattern and land use planning. So what is land use pattern? Land use patterns refers to the way land is utilized or divided for various activities within particular area or region like residential, commercial, industrial, and agricultural. Example, agricultural land, which is Pampanga and Neva SC. The land use pattern is dominated by agricultural activities like rice, corn, and vegetable farming. Land use planning is the process of determining the most appropriate allocation and regulation of land to ensure sustainable development and efficient use of resource. It involves zoning, policymaking, and long-term planning to guide land development in a way that balances economic, social, and environmental needs. Example of this is Metro Manila Development Plan. Metro Manila Development Authority or MMDA oversees land use planning in Metro Manila, aiming to address overcrowding, improve transportation, and lastly is increase green spaces. And that's all. Thank you.